But what I can do is, if I'm selected if I'm elected to Congress, is I will go in and introduce legislation that will clarify some of the contentious issues being argued by the governor and other officials. Some of the issues here, for example, are we need to take care of our Russian and tourists and Chinese tourists. Right now, these are a significant part of our tourists that comes to the Northern Mariana Islands. Say a Russian, many of our Russian travelers coming here are first-time passport holders. They have no credit background, and the United States immigration officials will have a hard time giving them visas to come here. So there's been arguments that we will probably lose about 100,000 tourists for the next couple of years, or until the U.S. immigration system fully takes effect. Now, what we could do is make this issue more concise, or in the drafting of the regulation, allow for these individuals to continue coming to the Northern Mariana Islands so long as they are not a threat to national security. I will not allow anyone, I will not agree to allow anyone into the Northern Mariana Islands who is a threat to national security. At the same time, one of the things that happened with 110-229 is we've got in the Northern Mariana Islands long-time investors. I know of a company, a family that has been here in the Northern Mariana Islands for over 30 years. They have investments here. Now, these people are here under investor visas, but with the inclusion, with the eventual implementation of the U.S. immigration system, these people will lose that status. They will need to go through another system and overcome several other large hurdles to continue their authorization to remain in the Northern Mariana Islands as investors. Another example is we have in the Northern Mariana Islands freely associated states status, FAS status for individuals who are from the Federated States of Micronesia. These individuals will continue to remain here, but what happens to their spouses that are not citizens of FAS? At the moment, they're allowed to be here as IRs, but once 110-229 takes full effect, these individuals will lose their status. And if they're not citizens of FAS, then they have no status here unless they're green card holders. Many of our citizens now, our own people, are married to non-U.S. citizens, and they have not obtained green cards. And this IR thing right now will no longer be applicable once the 110-229 takes effect. And so those are the things that needs a little clarification. How do we address them so that they do not spill over into becoming a much larger problem than they are today? And those are the things that I would address immediately once I get into Congress.